Bonding and grounding. Objectives. Become more familiar with bonding and grounding requirements. General information. Bonding and grounding is an important task that is often overlooked. Employees may periodically transfer flammable liquids from one container to another. Fuel flowing through pipes or hoses can create static electricity. The static electricity produced may jump across from the fuel hose to the container being filled. The resulting spark may have the potential to ignite the flammable vapors present around the fueling area. Ignition of the vapors may only ignite the vapors and then self-extinguish. However, it is likely that the ignition will cause an explosion. When two objects are bonded, the electrical charges that may build up from the static electricity or other sources are able to flow freely between the two objects. The result produces objects that have no difference in their charge. Therefore, the likelihood of a spark occurring between the two objects is less. Bonding consists of connecting the storage container, such as a fuel storage tank, to the temporary container or fuel tank being filled. Using a copper wire or cable between the two containers typically completes the necessary bonding. Bonding can also be achieved by placing a conductive hose in contact with a metal safety container. However, if any of the surfaces are painted, coated, or corroded, which prevents sufficient conductive contact, a sufficient bond will not occur. Grounding is a type of bonding where one or more conductive objects are connected to the ground. Some objects, such as water pipes, are inherently grounded. However, if a proper ground is not found, grounding can be achieved by driving a grounding rod into the ground. When grounding an object, test to ensure that the ground has been achieved and check periodically. Under most circumstances, the development of a charge capable of producing a spark from static electricity can be prevented through the use of bonding and grounding wires. However, even the use of bonding and grounding wires may not be enough if the wires are not of sufficient size or if the wires do not make sufficient contact. Always check to see if paint, residue buildup, or other materials may prevent making a good conductive contact. Remember that static electricity can be produced through the use of metal or plastic containers. Don't assume that the containers are properly bonded or grounded unless they have been checked. By properly bonding and grounding the fuel containers, employees can take the necessary steps to ensure that the potential for electrical charge buildup is eliminated, thus preventing the possibility of a fire or an explosion. Quiz. Fuel flowing through pipes or hoses never creates static electricity. A. True. B. False. 2. Bonding consists of connecting the storage container, such as a fuel storage tank, to the temporary container or fuel tank being filled. A. True. B. False. 3. Grounding is a type of bonding where one or more conductive objects are connected to the ground. A. True. B. False. Under most circumstances, the development of a charge capable of producing a spark from static electricity can be prevented through the use of bonding and grounding wires. A, true, B, false. 5. Don't assume the containers are properly bonded or grounded unless they have been checked. A, true, B, false.